Hey everybody, you ever get one of those videos that everybody's like, they look great and everything's cropped perfectly and they got the great camera? This is not that video. This is just me and my iPhone that I just set up on my desk here. And I wanted to make a video. I've actually done it a couple times and I was way too close. And I was like, oh, is that me? A little self-conscious because I'm overheating, it's hot, and I got to get this video out. So I'm just going to wing it. So here's the reason for the video is usually around this time, I send out, we start sending out emails about year-end delivery and kind of what that looks like. And I usually get a lot of requests, usually in October, November, about year-end deliveries. And this year, it kind of feels like we might be cutting it a little tight. So I wanted to send out an email, which I'm going to be sending if you're going to be receiving if you're in my territory. But if you don't want to read through a whole email, you can just watch this video. Two birds with one stone. So anyway, my name's Scott, and I'm the HAAS Territory Manager for the Central Coast and Valley. For those of you that come across this video and you're like, who's this guy? I'm one of many HAAS Territory reps, and my territory is north of the HAAS factory, about 45 minutes. Santa Barbara County, San Luis Obispo County, Kern County, which is Bakersfield area, all the way up through the Central Coast, Central Valley, up to Visalia and Bishop and Kings, way out there, all the way up to the Sequoias. And then kind of out towards Vegas a little bit. There's a cutoff there. So it's a pretty big territory, and I love it. I'm super blessed and super honored to serve everybody. And some people haven't seen me, so this is me. I'm your local nectarine. Anyway, the reason for the video, again, is that usually October, November, we start getting requests heavily about, hey, I need a VF2 or one of our 120 or 130 different machine tools by end of year. Normally we're able to accommodate, but this year feels like the constraint is a little different. So I wanted to give everybody a heads up. Thus, my email that I'm going to be sending out to my territory alone, so you can read through the details. But this year is a little tighter. I'm looking at lead times, and as of last week, our most popular machine, which I get a lot of calls about, are anywhere from 10 to 12 weeks, might go up, might go down, subject to change. And it's actually gone down a little bit, but we don't know. This is a fluctuating lead time number. So if you're interested in getting a machine by end of year, I have a suggestion. Go on the HAAS Build and Price, write up your quote. You're going to be able to go through the whole progression in 5 minutes. You're going to be able to look at each option. HAAS is kind of like a hamburger and a pickle and a bun. You get the basic machine tool, which is good out of the box. You're going to be able to do what you need to do for most of you. But if you want to make it uniquely yours, because we think you're going to have a machine for 20 years, so why not add the options that you want, not that we think you need to have or we force down your throat. So every machine maybe has 10 really popular options out of 30 to 50. So just build up your configuration. I will actually get a copy. HAAS forwards me a copy of that quote so I can reach out and we can get into the details. That's why I'm here, to go through the nuances, your parts, how many you want to make, what type of material, what kind of, everything that goes into making a good part. That's where I come in. HAAS does a great job of saying out the basic info, and to be honest, Mark Terryberry and the whole team, they do a really good job on videos. Shout out to you, Mark. Love you, buddy. So build a price, I'll get a copy, and then we'll have that conversation. So that's kind of why the main part of the video, but I actually wanted to cover 3 reasons why you might want to look at building a price about getting a machine earlier. So you're going to be seeing a lot of emails from HAAS about order now. It's no joke. Lead times are up there. So if you want a machine by this year delivery, go ahead and just follow go through the process. But 3 reasons. For California, there's a couple major things. Number 1 is the California Partial Exemption Certificate, which is about 3.9% off your taxes. I was looking at the details last week during our sales meeting, and it ends in 8 months. It had been going on for the last 3 years, I think, and it actually expires in 8 months. So that 4% or close to 4% can actually make a big impact. It definitely pays for freight, covers a lot of the taxes. If you cut that in half, average sales tax in my territory is like 8.5%. So that actually really helps, and I don't want you to miss out on that. Most people, towards the end of the year, they're going to be placing their machine tools for 2021, and we're going to be able to capture that. Check with your accountant. Again, I'm not a salesperson or a tax person. but also mostly in the calendar years, most people don't order in the beginning part of the year. So even if you're on the cusp of maybe getting a machine tool by next June, that 4% could actually help you. So one reason. Number two is the partial exemption, not the partial, but the Section 179 deduction. And if for rules for that to apply is you need to get a machine tool in 2021. So check with your accountant again about the details on that. But if you actually just type in Section 179, it basically means you get to write off your machine capital equipment that calendar year, or you can spread it out, I believe, over 5 years. So something to consider on that. The third is, okay, I don't mean to kind of just, well, here's the deal. Price increase, it's coming. I don't know if HAAS is going to be talking about that right away, but they're definitely going to be talking about it shortly. Q4 is what we're hearing. Imminent price increase. When we were at the factory, I think it was a week and a half ago, we saw the average prices of machine tools with 50 different subsections of what contributes to the cost of a machine tool, and machines were going up anywhere from 10 to I think I saw some at least 30%. Maybe on average on our most popular 17%. HAAS has been holding off. In fact, I think they've done an awesome job in 2021 calendar year of kind of absorbing it internally, but it's just coming. It's just kind of vendor constraints, tariffs, raw materials. There's a list, and I think most of you, if you're in job shop world, you're seeing it yourself on just the cost of getting basic supplies. So that will be coming. I know it's in Q4. That's another reason to order a machine tool in 2021 before a price increase. Those three I think are pretty tangible, and I don't want to dump that on you when its lead times are into 2022. I kind of wanted to let you know a little ahead of time. Hopefully it's received in the manner in which it was delivered, and that's just being upfront with you. That's what I try to do with everybody that I'm working with. And that was that. Okay, so those three reasons. What else? Again, you're going to be seeing some marketing from HAAS. That's totally separate from me. This is just my own little idea to send out a little video along with my email on my little silly personal channel here, Coventry Coast Valley, which it was created because last name Coventry, and then I have the coast and I have the valley. I didn't really think of it beyond that. What else is kind of, the number one question I always get from HAAS is are they busy? Yeah, they're really busy right now. Demand is up. Orders have not slowed down. Machine tools are being shipped. Honestly, a lot of them, most of them, that I'm seeing in my area, we're just doing list price. Just unless it's a really well-equipped machine or it's multi-machine, we're kind of talking list price right now. Now, everything is case by case, and I actually have to write up a justification if I'm trying to go beyond that to get something moving, because if you're noticing cars and trucks, it's a weird time, isn't it? Actually this whole 15 months or more than that since we locked down. It's just it's an interesting time. So that's the way it is right now. So just being upfront with you. We can talk about that as far as discounting, but it's going to be a case-by-case situation. And then payments, our dealership, again, everybody might be different, but our dealership, most popular is a cash order, which is 25% down, and then the balance once the machine's completed at the factory. So we get a call from the factory saying, hey, your machine's done. And we say, okay, we'll get you the balance. So we go to you. And then as soon as it's paid off, HAAS lets us pick it up and we'll deliver it. And we'll come out and install it to factory specs, calibration, everything. That's what we do. We do it really well. And the other payment terms are HAAS Financing, which you can go to the HAAS Financing website, scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see HAAS Financing, and you can click there. Up to 3 years, anywhere from 10 to 20% down, locked and loaded. That process takes a little longer than normal financing though through other vendors. So just keep in mind that it could take you a little time to get the documents back and forth and receive the deposit. An order doesn't actually starting to get built until the deposit is fully funded, fully received. And the last one is we have funding partners from our own dealership. And upon approval, 48 hours or so, $1,500 down, you're good to go. And they have payments anywhere from 1 to 6 years and different scenarios beyond that. So that's it. I hope this is helpful. I can't wait to see you on the road. Honestly, that's my preferred method. This whole behind the computer, emails and phones, just doesn't feel as genuine, but it is the way we're doing a lot of what we're asked to do right now, but I actually love coming out in person. So bill a price on the HAASCNC.com, build your machine. I'm talking too fast, aren't I? Sorry, I'm trying to get it all out quicker, and I should just slow down. What is left that you could care about at all? Operators are hard to find right now. Take a look at robots and pallet pools and pallet loaders. We're having a lot of success with that right now. And our dealership has a guy that's all he's doing is focusing on automation. So we're getting good at that, guys. You know, so you bolt on a robot from anywhere from 50 to 60, and then you're running lights out. You know, I don't know if you can run the numbers, but one shop I put a robot in. He's like, if I can just do it 3 hours after I leave, it pays for itself. So, and they're more simple than you might imagine. I think you'd be really surprised. So with that, I think I will end. I can't think. Oh gosh, really important. If you're in my territory, or you're in the Central Coast and Valley, or you're in Orange County, San Diego, Riverside, and HAAS HFO Anaheim is servicing you, we have our demo day. This is, most HFOs are doing this or have already done theirs. Ours is scheduled for October 13th and 14th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you're getting my email, you can click on the picture at the bottom of my email and you can register. Please register so we know advance who's coming, because we gotta sort of keep this, not distance, but we're gonna be able to have everybody, but we're kind of trying to spread it out a little bit. We have a full showroom. It's really exciting to have all our machines for once. It's been a while since we've had a showroom with actually our most popular machines. That is done. Good up. Shout out to the applications team and service for getting all those machines up and running or they're gonna have them up and running with cool demos, and we're gonna have some cool stuff there. So definitely check that out if you're in our territory. I think that's it. If you like this video, what's the saying? Thumbs up? I don't know if I'll do more. I don't know if it's helpful. And but I was doing these little videos kind of one-on-one. I'm like, why don't I just make a video for everybody in my territory? And then, you know, it just grows from there, right? You're like, well, why don't we send it out to post it here? And I'm like, okay. Even though I was self-conscious, putting myself on a video like this, you know, tend to flush and obviously need to lose a little weight. Who's kidding who? So thanks for watching the video, and God bless. Hope to see you in person. Bye-bye.